Hello everybody, we are taking a look at Whacking Hell today, and it has been published and provided to me by Sanuk Games, so thank you to them. Sanuk Games is a company that is mostly based in Thailand, so we can get some quite original games from them. But this looks like we need to just play the game to unlock things. Let's check the instructions before we play. Use WASD. Oh, okay. So apparently this game either has keyboard controls as well, if we choose to put a keyboard in. You aim or shoot automatically when enemies are in range. Move close enough to enemies to shoot them. Okay, so this is basically going to be another Vampire Survivor kind of thing. Okay. Oh, let's take a look then, shall we? Can you just confirm for me that the sound is not too loud for you guys? Brilliant. Okay, looks like we are stuck with the bow in the cemetery. So it's a case of... Yep, okay, yeah, it's Vampire Survivors, basically. How many of these games have we had recently? I don't like calling them copycat games, but... same idea. Run around, automatic aim. You know what it's like. You know exactly what I mean. I'm not saying plagiarism or anything, it's just same kind of game. Run around without needing to aim. Getting various weapons as you level up. Whilst enemies come at you from all directions. And speaking of all directions, I should probably move. Okay, is it an enclosed area or is it wrapping? I do not believe it is an enclosed area. Oh, I tell a lie, we have reached the edge of the area. Well, okay, so unlike the other games we have played of this similar vein, this does not appear to be fully wrapping. I will say that these enemies do seem to be coming quite a bit quickly from all directions to surround you, though. I will say also the hitboxes do not feel quite obvious. Yeah, the hitboxes, I think, need to be a little more obvious in regards to the player character. Also, what the hell are those things? Are they supposed to be zombies? Oh, that's not bad. Okay, what hit me there? I was watching, I did not see anything hit me there. Can somebody explain that to me, please? Because something hit me, and I have no idea what it was. Ooh. Moving the arrow direction to find a chest. Okay, that hit me. I ain't got a problem with that one. Ow. Sure, why not? Why would you discard something that can help you? I don't understand that logic. You have an option to equip it, or... Unless you have a limit of the things that you can equip. What's your health bar? You'll die when it is depleted. Duh. That's a new mechanic in 40 years of nearly 40 years of me playing games. If you lose your health, you'll die. No shit. Oh, balls, I didn't see them coming. I think the magnetism of... I think the magnetism of items to me could be increased, but it could be because this is my first game and like we need to level that option, that ability up, perhaps. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm severely in trouble. Did I already upgrade that? Is that thing a boss? Oh, it looks like we can actually get more than 6 abilities. Okay, that's good to know. Now, these games are, comparatively to some kinds of games, very, very simple to make, but they can be entertaining if you get the balance right. Obviously, some of this kind of game, we've seen developers just pop in some easy achievements and then hope for the best. And then some of them, Vampire Survivors is probably the biggest one, has been continuously supported and has additional content and crazy amounts of other random shit that can happen in it, and it's been constantly updated with different things. And but for this, it's I think it feels very, very obvious, I think, when it kind of, I'm choosing my words carefully here, it feels very obvious when there doesn't seem to be much. I think with these kind of games, when people are playing them, you need to have some sense of, not necessarily progression, but improvement. And when I say improvement, I mean you feel yourself, you know, eventually doing more damage or whatever. But for this, it doesn't quite feel that way. It feels like you're literally just running around trying to avoid enemies and hoping for the best, because there isn't that much stuff that's like dedicated precision aiming. Because we've basically got the ice bolts that go around us, or the ice field or whatever. We've got the black hole, which again is I'm going to actually increase my shield. We have the lightning bolt, which is random around us. We have enemies constantly sighting, because we started with the zombies and now we've got some, what I can only describe as armoured skeletons and red-robed mages, or hypnotists or illusionists. They look like they're carrying a hypnotising coin, so we'll call them the hypnotists. And it doesn't feel like there's any improvement of the player character, put it that way. Like, he doesn't feel stronger, he doesn't feel like he's getting faster, he doesn't feel like his attack is raising. And the reason that's because the enemies keep getting more difficult, or many more of them in one area, so it's trying to swamp you out. Whereas in some of the other games, I think the enemy to damage balance is slightly off in this. Again, maybe that's because I've not upgraded anything yet, like on the main menu, so maybe that's the reason. And if so, that's... Oh! I think we found a boss. Okay, that was going out the area, apparently. Ah, going out the area apparently damages you. Would have been nice if the game had actually told me this in the first place. Thanks for that, game. You know, at the start of the game, you actually had a wall there, so I couldn't go out. You know, I'm just saying, perhaps that would have been, you know, better to keep it there. Oh, they weren't zombies, they were infected rats. Okay. It was a Franken chicken, that's what it was. Okay, so they're necromancers. Ah, they're cultists. Okay, so it wasn't a hypno coin, it was an actual cultist. Okay, now we know. Okay, well, when I said armoured skeleton, I was pretty close. Okay, well, let's give it another go. Guy already looks dead, and I ain't even played as him yet. I think the lack of experience being drawn to you at all, like the fact that you literally need to get super close to it. I mean, the money and the item drops, like the money and the health, excuse me. Well, when I say money, I mean the gold, the silver, you know, the ores and the planks. They don't get drawn to you, but the experience points do a little bit. Ow. See, that front slash is kind of annoying because in this game you're designed to run away from enemies, and in this, that front slash is designed for you to it is designed for it to be aimed at enemies. So it's only if you're running towards enemies that it's going to actually hit them. So I would say that's probably one of the worst power-ups you could get in this game, as a guess. Wind Boomerang, now that seems to be good. It seems to lock onto the nearest two enemies, which is great. I wish my character was a bit faster though, not gonna lie. Yeah, the hitbox of this character does seem to be quite strict. Even though they're not on a 2D plane, right? If there's an enemy in front, like, how can I explain this? Okay, so let's say you got two people far away from each other, right? And then if you, as the cameraman, looking at these two people, were to walk around and go in line with the two people, technically that one of the people would be in line and would be touching the other person, even though there's a big distance behind them. And that's what this game is doing. It's like it's treating them as 2D objects in a 3D plane via the hitboxes. And I think that's to the game's detriment. That's the best way that I can explain it. The hitboxes don't appear to be quite it doesn't seem to be quite right. Although I will say that fire effect is very, very pretty. And it's definitely helpful because all the enemies seem to be going into it, and that works for me. So if you run away, it's consistently going to be doing damage to them, albeit just a little bit. Yeah, that fire effect, I approve. That is a very, very pretty fire effect. Maybe it's me, but maybe this move seems a little overpowered. Maybe I should power it up even more if it lets me. I've just noticed this music. Is it a remix of Hall of the Mountain King? I think it is, you know. Now I'm listening to it. That is a big chicken. I just get fire running? See, there's no way that hit that I just took then, there was no way he was in the vicinity of myself to hit me. I mean, yes, our character models would have overlapped, but the actual physical XYZ placement would not have interlocked. At least my bow is increasing, I guess. I've been driven into the corner here. I need to rectify this. One of the bosses. This I thought. Here you go. Boss incoming. Here we go. Just threw an axe in my head. What asshole? Just realised the reason why I had issues a minute ago, because the boss fight brings in the miasma a bit of the area. Oh, come on. I was not in that line and it hit me. That was bullshit. And I'm not having fun anymore. So you can increase max health, movement speed, damage, defense, but it does look like just a giant grind to everything. Which is a shame. So yeah, this does look like a grind to complete. You'll basically just be running around in circles, trying to get damage, trying to kill enemies, and then if you haven't leveled up at all, you're just going to keep dying to the boss because you can barely hit it because you don't literally have anything to aim with. It's just you have to hope with RNG that it'll hit what you want it to hit. But the problem is the boss is surrounded by so many different enemies, and the miasma of the area gets surrounded in such a small area. It feels like it will be a repetitive grind until you get what you know, before you're leveled up and everything. And that's frustrating to me, honestly. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Whacking Hell from Sanuk Games. It is available now, and I believe it's pretty cheap as well. Actually, I'm just double checking the price before I say what it is. It's £7.89, which for Americans is $10, and for Europeans it's €10.49. So it's available. It's if you were to ask me like a completion time for this, I would say you're probably looking at maybe 12 to 15 hours, maybe 20 hours tops, I would say. But this is what you get from roguelites, isn't it? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Sanuk Games for providing the code, and we will see you very, very soon.